us moving at warp speed in this time-lapse footage. We're in the basketball hotbed of Indiana. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star, and he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Mo Harkless, Randall out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Peyton in at the point. And for the Pacers, Sabonis and Turner up front. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. And the Pacers start off with the ball. Now, here's Brogdon. The pass to Oladipo. Over Barrett. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Oladipo. And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Barrett inside the three-point line. New York now working with the new shot clock. Randall with the bucket.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Outside, Sabonis. Passes it to Oladipo. Now Barrett.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft. RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement. This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And so here is Indiana following the score by New York. Randall against Oladipo. Over Randall. And the Pacers can't get it to go. You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Here's Warren after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Back to Sabonis. And the three ball is good.
See, Sabonis continues to hone that three-point shot. He has got the touch and the confidence to let it go from there.
Pass to Randall. The shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. On its way from Oladipo for two. Randall grabs the board.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Barrett, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Warren. Here's the 3. But they recover it. Shot's good by Turner.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Pass to Barrett. Dishes it to Harkless. Over Oladipo. The shot by Harkless, no good.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Brogdon the pass to Warren. The kick out to Oladipo. Hits the three-point bomb. Oladipo's got 5.
Well, it's a difficult guard contending with Victor Oladipo because this guy is prepared on the catch to make a shot.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted 2nd overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. So for the Knicks, Ntilikina looking it over. Here's Bullock. There's the pass to Ntilikina. Now Portis. 6 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember Domantas as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's McConnell following the score by New York. To the middle. Here's McDermott, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The free throw drops for McDermott.
Boy, when you think about Doug McDermott, the last few years with the incredible shooting he brings, he's also been efficient. And though the volume is limited, this guy has done as good a job as he can picking his spots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I think I like the skill set of Doug McDermott. He's a phenomenal shooter, and he's got tremendous range.
Here's McDermott. Lamb finds McConnell. Back to Lamb. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Knox. Pass to Robinson. Over McConnell. Robinson misses. Now here's Lamb. Defense right on him. Over to the wing. Right side Holiday. Here's Bitadze. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Holiday, the pass to McConnell. Back to Holiday. Launches a three. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Pacers as they wrap up the first quarter on a 15-5 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the... And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well, or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. You can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. We've got Wayne Ellington. Portis is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Holiday, the pass to Lamb. Off target with his 3. Knicks trail by 5. And here's Bullock. Here's Robinson. Gets it to go from 8 feet.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Warren kicks to Oladipo. Indiana moving it around. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Harkless with it, picked up by Turner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls. He's off on the second. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Pacers. Now, here's Warren, defended by Harkless. Warren with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Just 3 to shoot. There's Sabonis. And once again off the mark by Indiana. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And Doris, last season, Domantas Sabonis turned a corner in terms of development. He became a key cog in this offense.
That's exactly right, Greg. Coach trusted him in more pick and roll situations. He allowed him to do more heavy lifting within the offense. And Sabonis has got great basketball IQ. He understands how to make reads, set solid screens. This is a guy who makes people around him better. Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We'll give you a salute, sir.
Knicks trail by 4. Payton outside. To the inside. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. And there it is for him.
You simply must respect the mid-range game of Victor Oladipo. When given the opportunity, he will capitalize.
Pass to Randall. Back to Payton. And they double up Payton. For the 3. The shot by Harkless, no good. Indiana leading by 4. The feed now to Warren. 1:46 left to play here in the second quarter. Oladipo goes in.
The speed of Victor Oladipo is mind-boggling. This guy gets to the cup with ease.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Turner with the steal. Oladipo with the ball. Now Payton defending. Floats one up. The shot by Brogdon wide open. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Oladipo, good. Oladipo's got the lead up to 6 now for Indiana.
You got to love the confidence of Victor Oladipo. All he needs is a sliver of daylight off the screen, and he is ready to make you pay.
Payton against Brogdon. Payton kicks to Barrett. Gibson passes to Payton.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Oladipo draws the double. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. And now an 8-point Pacer lead. Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Payton outside. Pass to Randall. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Indiana with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid, what's the game plan defensively in the second half?
We got to continue to stay home on shooters. They hit a lot of threes. If we cut that off, we have a good chance to win.
We'll see what happens there, EP. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And what Miles Turner brings to the table, well, he gives you a little bit of everything. But, Kenny, what do you want to see out of him in the next few years?
You know, I thought we'd see more scoring from Turner by now. But he's added some range to his tools, but his production is about the same.
Yeah, but his rebounding should be a lot better than what it is. And you got to get mean on the block. Start gobbling more boards.
Okay. Ooh, scared me.
That about does it. Second half fast approaching. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Indiana, Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the 1 spot. And it comes off the front of the rim. Gibson with the steal. Over in the corner, Harkless. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brogdon outside. And the shot goes in.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon has such a polished offensive game. Mid-range jumper, yes, he'll take it.
And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10" wingspan for a guard. Gives him an advantage in matchups. Lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
Randall with the bucket.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He completely lost focus since the break, turning the ball over multiple times. And that's after no turnovers in the first half.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Bobby Portis is checked in for New York. Knicks trail by 6. And Greg, with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Back to Turner. Barrett against Oladipo. Back to Turner. Lets it go. Another shot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, you love the aggressiveness of Domantas Sabonis attacking and using his size to his advantage.
Hey, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Lamb, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
And Portis throws it down.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers, leading by 5. Now the pass to Warren. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
11 feet away. Pacers with the rebound. Sabonis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Warren. Shoots over Portis. And again, it's Indiana converting. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Julius Randle. Kevin Knox comes in for Barrett. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Payton. Portis kicks to Bullock. Passes it to Knox. Outside Portis. And no good that time. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Outside Lamb. Outside Warren. Teardrop shot. Lamb passes to Turner. Shoots over Bullock. That one rolling around and rims out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
And the Pacers call time here. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Bobby Portis. Pacers leading by 7. Bounce pass from McConnell. And Holiday kicks to McConnell. Pass to Bitadze. Just 5 to shoot. And that one goes long. Knicks trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bullock. Here's Knox. From about 16, and he makes that one. Now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
McConnell with it. Robinson picks him up. McConnell passes to Bitadze. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Outside Robinson. Down low. Here's Ntilikina. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, for Frank Ntilikina, to me, it's about being aggressive. When he's taking the initiative, he forces the defense to react.
For New York, they have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Frank Ntilikina brings outstanding size to the position. It's about playing with confidence and playing under control on the offensive end.
The Pacers making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. The tray. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Ellington, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Turner's checked in for Indiana. Sabonis comes in for Aaron Holiday. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Harkless is checked in. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Here's Knox. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's McConnell. Sabonis. That one no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Pacers. They lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Knox out there with Robinson. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then there's Payton. And it's Ellington in at the 2. Knicks trail by 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Well, I really like Kevin Knox taking the initiative and seeking contact right there. Nicely done.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Well, you think about Kevin Knox, 1 year of collegiate basketball at the University of Kentucky before being picked 9th overall in 2018. Let's remember, he's young, but he seemed to be prepared for the bright lights.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Julius Randle comes in for Harkless. He hits both from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
McConnell kicks to Holiday. Back to McConnell. Oladipo right side. No good on the triple. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Here's Knox. And he banks in the layup.
This guy, you love to see him go up strong and finish through contact. Do work, Kevin Knox.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. McConnell passes to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Randle. Here's Gibson, and it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Warren's checked in for Justin Holiday. Lamb comes in for Oladipo. And Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And New York with a change here, too. Bobby Portis is checked in for Taj Gibson. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Free throw good. Sabonis.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. So he gets them both. Knicks trail by 3. Payton outside, and there's the pass to Randall. Portis trying to free himself. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Passes to Warren. 13 feet away. It's good. And the Pacers lead by 5.
That's what we call cashing in from the mid-range. T.J. Warren's been there a time or two.
Pass to Bullock. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Inside, here's Payton, and Payton throws it down.
Well, if you allow Elfrid Payton that close to the rim, his athleticism will finish it for him.
Outside, Lamb. Back to Brogdon. Over Payton. And it's good off the back rim and in. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Randall. Over Sabonis. Randall no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And New York making a change here. Harkless has checked in. And that one falls for Turner.
Boy, when you think of Miles Turner, one word that's always been attached to his name is potential. This guy is still young. He can make shots as a face-up guy. He's a tremendous shot blocker. Just continue to refine your skills.
And Randall throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Timeout called the Pacers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Elfrid Payton.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. The pass to Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brogdon. Great D that time from Gibson.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Bullock kicks to Payton. Randall against Sabonis. Back to Payton. And it's sent back by Turner. Now Warren. Passes it to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. And here's Warren for three. The Knicks pull it in. .114 left in the fourth quarter. Payton against Lamb. Here's Randall. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Now, here's Warren. Tight defense on him. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Embrace the challenge, TJ Warren. Big time shot. It's my time.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Pacers making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Randall. Over Sabonis. New York, no good that time either. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Here's Oladipo. To the middle. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
And an intentional foul right there.
Two.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Out to Smith. The three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Holiday looking for an opening. And so the Pacers take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.